Hello Gemini, thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For supportive oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Snap, what's with the snap? Okay. I think this is face up. Okay. So there's a lot of face down cards, and it's starting down with yours are face down. So let's actually start with the environment. And I'm feeling like you're playing it like a poker hand, but it's necessary for some reason. The situation that as you're coming into this is the Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and what's the last one? Knight of Wands. So things are coming in. When they come in very quickly. You know people are hiding things from you. See, that's the thing. Other people are keeping secrets. Other people are not letting the whole situation come out at once. You're seeing things happen that's kind of like, well, that doesn't make sense why this is happening. And this other thing over here is going on. Like everything you see on the table, that doesn't make sense why that's happening. So clearly something else is going on behind the scenes. And you're looking at this realizing there's a lot of things here that are being set up for the long haul. There's a lot of things here that are going to stick around for quite a while. Things don't completely add up, though. Especially with the rate at how things are happening. You're like, no. This doesn't all make sense. Something else is going on here. Something else is not quite on the level. And you're seeing this all come in. Now, because of this, you're trying to figure out what's going on, is what I'm getting. This is all face down. This is all connected to you. All that's going on, this doesn't all make sense. This doesn't all add up. Things are going really quickly. You know there's secrets here. And you're also, again, you know that this is supposed to last a good time. You're not sure if you want to be a part of this. Because you're like, there's too many questions not answered. And you're just like, I don't know if I really want to get in this bus. I don't know if I want to get on this bus. It's like a 5-day trip. And you're just like, I don't know about this, because where am I going to be after these 5 days pass? Are we going to end up back here? Are we going to end up somewhere else? Do I like that? Am I going to end up 5 days out and I have to find my way back? What's going on here? There's a lot of, like, that's like how it doesn't make you comfortable. Like, I don't know where I'm going to go after that, and like, I'm not overly confident with this. The shadow side is here. Like, you're looking at it kind of like, I don't know. I can't seem to get the information to find out what's happening next. Like, there's not enough here to hold on to. You know what I mean? There's just like, that's happening over there. I can speculate why this is happening. I can speculate this, that, and how this is adding up. But there's still missing pieces. Not enough information. There's too many variables. Gemini can handle a lot and seeing a lot of different angles. But when it's so out there, you're like, there's not enough fact here for me to build from. A lot of speculation, and I can't rely on speculation to really have a good idea about what could happen and how to plan for it. There's too many variables here that don't make sense, and I need to understand them. And I'm also getting resistance here. This is all face down on your side. Like, you're keeping it to yourself. You don't like it. You're thinking about maybe disengaging from this situation. Your resistance is telling you don't like it, but you're keeping it very calm and to yourself. On the outside, people don't realize that you're like, I don't like this at all, and I might leave the situation. You're very personal, keeping it to yourself, but you're like, no. There's a lot of things being kept from me, which is taking away my ability to plan or to consider what's happening next, to have control of my own life. I don't know if I don't know about this. I might have to step away from it. I might leave the situation because of it. You're considering that. Whether you're going to do that or not is a whole other thing, but you're heavily considering it, very strongly considering it, in different ways of doing that. Now, karma comes in the center. Karma comes in the center, which is telling me it's all starting to, like, as things keep going forward, it starts to shape up. Now, are you staying involved with it? You are staying involved with it. Sorry, my dog gets a little... My uncle walks by. He gets excited. That's what that is, in case you're wondering. So, it's not a bad thing. I know he sounds like he's... Anyway, just thought I'd address it. On your side, the Ace of Swords is popping up face down with the protection. You don't seem to have left the situation at this point. You're still involved, but you have very strong ideas about what you're going to do next. You've kind of made preparations to step out of it if you need to. But I don't see you engaging that. But you're like, I'm going to get my control back. I'm going to have solid standing here. I'm not going to accept the situation for what it is. It's like you're poised to jump, yet you haven't yet. This is all face down. So you're like, I'm going to go a little farther with this. I'm going to go a little farther with this, but I see my out if I need to take it. Protection. You're not going to do it unless you feel you really have to. You're not going to you're not going to just jump because it makes you nervous. But you found your way out if you need it. Ace of Swords is here, but with protection with it and it's face down, it's like if you choose it, you can do it quite easily. Face down in the environment is the Ace of Wands. It's very covert, but the next phase is coming in is what I'm getting. And it's a very strong phase. All these pieces that didn't make sense together, like they have purpose, I'm not really confident that you're going to find out what that's about, but let's keep going. Because I feel like the next phase is coming in. And I feel like you're seeing more changes or more things kind of... They seem to be working together a little better. Like things seem to make more sense. But all questions are not answered. How things got where they got, why the whole situation is going this way, all that's not really making perfect sense at this point. But it's making more sense than it did previously. You haven't stepped away, but you're ready. You have your out if you need it. All right. See, this is a very, like, somebody just doesn't want to tell you things is what I'm getting. Are you walking away? I do think you're going to walk away. I don't see the situation being that bad. Like, it's not that bad, but the fact that there's so much information withheld from you, I just feel like you're getting fed up with it. It's just kind of like, by you not knowing what's going on, by them holding back so much information, it's hard to have like a stand. It's hard to get a strong footing and like having possibilities or knowing what I should plan for and what I shouldn't plan for. The lack of information, the secretiveness is just you've had enough of it. I'm actually getting the Six of Wands for you. I feel like you're taking that Ace of Wands or Ace of Swords, and you're going a different direction. You're leaving the situation, is what I'm getting. I feel like you're leaving the situation. There seems to be something unresolved here with this, though, because you got the Hierophant with the King of Wands in the center. You're going towards a different situation, is what I'm getting. Something here seems a little unresolved, though. There's still a connection or something like that. And I'm getting, like, as you leave, like, I don't see this energy acknowledging or owning up to, like, the fact that they're leaving people in the dark so much, especially you, that had a lot to do with why you left. And I feel like they're justifying their own actions with the High Priest. And they're just like, well, this has been working for us so far. If people want to go, then they need to go. And I'm getting like, you're feeling confident about moving on from it. They're feeling confident about continuing to doing the same thing and just keeping information hidden. The patience after this is making me feel like you still want answers. You still want to know why things turned out the way they did, but I don't think you're going to really get those answers for a long time. I feel like over the next few years, actually, it'll slowly trickle down to you, like what was really going on, why this was happening, why that was happening. You're going to get the full picture, but it's going to take like a few years before you really know why things played out the way they did. It just leaves an unresolved feeling with you, kind of like things were a little strange and didn't make sense. And part of you just wants to know why, like what was really going on and what was really happening there. It's like a puzzle you want to figure out. It could take a few. Look, when I'm feeling this for the majority of you, it's like a few years before it really makes sense. And I'm getting again this whatever you're dealing with is unapologetic about it, and they feel very vindicated. And this is how it needs to go. If people don't like that, then they don't like that. It's fine. They don't seem to care. It feels very cold to me, but it's kind of like this is how it needs to work out. It's kind of like a political, strategic game they're going on here. And this is how they kept control of it, by not letting people know what's really going on. I think the overall energy here is like, I don't feel bad about you leaving the situation. I'm not seeing regret come in later, so I feel like it's fine. I feel like the lack of information is the longer it goes, the more aggravating it gets. And just when you detach from it, I feel like you feel better, because you feel better. It's a few years before you know what was really going on, because I feel like it just comes forward in pieces. But your life, your energy feels a lot better by letting it go, because it's aggravating, and you're just like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel secure. I don't feel like I can depend on this, or that I can plan going forward. You leave. That's how they want to be. Then they can be that way with somebody else. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Whatever this energy is. All right, I think we're there. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.